How's it going, guys? Action Figure UK here, and this is my review on the Bandai Figurized Standard Dragon Ball Z Krillin model kit. Before we get started, just want to quickly say a few things. Quite a few people have been asking me, waiting on my SH Figuarts Goku Black custom tutorial, and there will be one. I'll hopefully have a full in-depth tutorial like my Yardrat Goku tutorial up before Christmas. And also I have my own Instagram account where I do some SH Figuarts photography, so if you like the look of this and this, then follow on my Instagram. There should be a link in the description, and hopefully you won't be disappointed. Right, to get into this, I'm sure the first thing you guys want to see is a scale comparison, how they scale next to the SH Figuarts. So here we go. Here's there's Krillin next to Team Gohan, Kid Gohan there. There's Krillin next to 18. He's I'm sure his head's a little bit bigger, but he is about the same size as the SH Figuarts Krillin. There's Goku behind him, and there's Piccolo just in front. I'll have him at the back. So he does scale in with the SH Figuarts quite well. So obviously, if you don't have 150 quid, or you can't find the SH Figuarts Krillin anywhere, which I know I didn't want to spend that much on Krillin, but this guy is a perfect replacement, and I'm very pleased with the overall figure. Really surprised for a model kit how the detail and articulation came out. It's actually a really good figure. On to the overall look now, and I was really pleased with just like the muscle tones in the arms and the bagginess on the trousers, and how the boots fit into the trousers on the bottom. Just the sculpt and the detail of them is really nice, and the eyes and the face just come out looking really good. And for the stickers, that's actually a sticker there and a sticker on his black back, which you need to apply yourself, but they're really well done, and they're kind of foil stickers, so they stick really well, and they go in with the creases and the crevices of the mold really easily, so it's not too tricky to get the stickers on. And the colour, the way he pans out, if I put Goku there, you can see the colours. They're not a direct match, but they are good enough. And yeah, he looks fantastic with my collection and the rest of the SH Figuarts figures. So I was really pleased with how he looked, how he turned out, the size of him, and yeah, just really happy. He comes with 2 interchangeable faces. That's for the scene where I believe 18 kisses him on the cheek, where he's looking down. The same SH Figuarts also gets that head sculpt, I believe. Actually, I think that comes with SH Figuarts 18, not Krillin. And there's the shouting face. To interchange the faces, it's easiest just to pop his head off, and then his head comes apart like that, split it, and there's the back of his head, and then that back on, and then pop the head back on, and there is Krillin with his screaming face. As well as the 2 interchangeable faces, he also comes with 2 blast hands, which you can see there, and 2 gripping hands. You can see there, the gripping hands are to hold on to the detonator for the androids, which you can see there's a small slot in the back there, and that slot goes into that little tiny bit in the hand there, and there's the hand holding the detonator, which was also a sticker which needs to be applied on the front of the remote. He also comes with Krillin's signature move, the Destructo Disc, as he should, which is this here, and it's I think a lot better than the SH Figuarts version. It's just one solid piece, and I love the detail going around the edge of the disc. The spinning effect looks fantastic. And with the stand there, so to put that on, just lift Krillin's arm there. Obviously you can change the hand, but I'm just doing it for showing purposes. Get it onto the wrist like so, and there is Krillin with the Destructo Disc. It's hard to see it with the light really how it is, but yeah. As well as the Destructo Disc, he gets another blast effect, which is that piece there, which is quite nice, a yellow beam which needs to be put together. The stand does come with it, and you can also take that off, and the stand also comes with that piece there to grip onto the top, and you can have Krillin on a flight stand. And the stand will go higher. It comes out like so. It's quite fiddly. So it comes out at the base, and then it's got ridges in it, and then you can put it to make the stand higher. So that is all of Krillin's accessories. Now into your articulation, which was the main thing I was surprised with everything that he can do. He does have a ball joint on the head, on the neck, so his head can go 360 around, and he can look up with the neck joint as well. He can look up about that far, he can look down pretty much all the way for Krillin. People have said there's no torso articulation, but I find it's with the SH Figuarts itself. If you actually move it down the way he assembles, it will, and the belt, I'll leave that for a second, we'll get into that in a minute, but if you pivot him down, you can see it lifts itself up above the belt. So there is actually, I am quite pleased with the ab crunch on him. So that's with it lifted up, that's how far he goes forward, that's how far it goes back, and then if you push it back down again, that's the only movement you get out of him forward, that's the only movement you get out of him back. But the arms, they will come out and go that high up, and this part here rotates, so you can move that like regarding what pose you have his arm in. As well as that, it goes 360 around, but the main thing I was really surprised with, the fact it has pull out joints to bring his arm all the way over. I'll move that bit to make it look right, and as you can see, to bring his arm right out, so to get some good punching poses or blast poses. So that comes out at the side like that, where the arm's attached, and then you can just push that back in, and it just folds back into the torso like so. The legs also have really good articulation. As you can see, there's a ball joint there, so his arms also move up and down on the ball joint, and that just pops back in. There's plenty of movement with this guy, so pleased. The legs are quite similar to the first lot of SH Figuarts, the original ones. They have the pull down ball joint there, so you can pull his leg down and get it in all sorts of high poses. So that's how high he can get his leg up to there. So you can do some fantastic kicking poses with him. That's yeah. So with the pull down joint and the bit there where the leg can rotate, it's a lot of movement. The knees go that far back. Obviously they don't go further forward than that, as they shouldn't. The ankles have some really good pivot on them. You can see them swinging from side to side there, and they go down that far and up that far. So the ankles actually have really good movement, and you can get Krillin in all types of fantastic poses. He really is fun to play with, and again, for a model kit, I was so surprised with how he turned out. The only thing that I really don't like about him is how they've done the belt. It hooks over and that bit just slots in underneath. I don't know why, for the life of me, why they didn't do it the other way around, so it's facing upwards, so that bit can just kind of hook in and then not fall out, because it's not really big enough, and that bit constantly falls out. The smallest, slightest bit of movement, and as you can see there, smallest bit of movement, and it just falls off. That is pretty much my only gripe with this Krillin, but to finally have something that fits in with my SH Figuarts collection, and to have a Krillin with my number 18 now, just yeah, I will highly recommend it. I think I got him on eBay for about £25, and it only took a week to get here. Obviously it was an import from Japan, but if you collect the SH Figuarts and you've been after a Krillin for a while, the Bandai Figurized Standard Krillin model kit is an excellent replacement. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a look at my Instagram account if you've got the time, and I will catch you soon. Cheers guys, see you later.